Hello crafty friends, I'm Lien from Studio Kato and I'm so happy to be joining you on the Reverse Confetti YouTube channel today. I am back with another clean and simple card using an older stamp set, this time from Reverse Confetti, but first I am going to make my background. I rediscovered this stack of paint samples that I have. So it's just paint samples for your house and I have a bunch of them. And I figured I would use these as strips or cut strips from them to strip up my panel. I was inspired by Laura Fedora today, and I am just adding a bunch of strips to my card. I chose a color combo that I absolutely love, which is yellow and orange and blues. And then I threw in the wild card of this mauve burgundy kind of shade. It's a weird red shade in between, but I really like it. And I'm just putting those on top of, this is double-sided adhesive that I added to my panel first, and I'm pulling off the release paper as I go along. So I cut my strips in 3 different sizes, 3mm, 5mm, and 8mm. It doesn't have to be so precise. I don't even know why I measured them, but I wanted to make sure that I had 3 different sizes of each color. I think that's just why I measured them, just to make sure I had some different sizes. I'm only going to fill this little bit of diagonal space. I am not going to fill the whole panel, and then I am going to die cut it with this stitched window die by Reverse Confetti. I am not entirely sure what it's called, but it will be listed in the description below. Now this stamp set, I do know what it's called. It's the Mod Floral Stack, and I really thought they were butterflies when I first saw it, so I'm going to use it as if they're butterflies. I think they are meant to be leaves instead, but they make some great butterflies, so why not? Now I'm going to use some embossing powders that I think match the strips that I used, and as you've seen in the preview image, I only end up with 1 butterfly on my card, but I really thought I was going to end up with 2, so I made 2. So I'm making a larger one with this gorgeous burgundy red embossing powder that has some gold in it as well. I'm also going to add some turquoise to that. I will list all the names of the embossing powders also in the description below. They can get quite long and lengthy, and I don't want to get into that. And then I also made a dark navy and gold one that I really love, but it ended up being, I don't know. I thought I was going to use 2 butterflies again. I've said it before, but if I was only going to use 1, I might as well go for the larger one. And I really like the colors on that as well, especially this turquoise that I'm going to be adding right now. It is so stunning, and it matches my strips perfectly, and it also goes great with that burgundy gold. Now here is me trying and figuring out the placement of these butterflies and what to do with this card. The idea I had initially was to add a couple of butterflies along that diagonal, but in the open space where there aren't any strips of colored cardstock. And then I didn't like that, so I tried to layer the butterflies up because I really wanted to use both of them at once, because I really liked both of them. And I didn't like that either. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just not the look I was going for. So I just decided to keep it really simple and use only the large butterfly. I am also going to add a sentiment from that same set, and these sentiments in this Mod Floral stack are so gorgeous. I really love the script on it, and I really like the sentiments themselves as well. This one says "Love You More" because I needed a shorter sentiment for this card, and I just stamped that in Versafine Onyx Black, and I'm embossing it with Wow Clear Gloss Superfine Embossing Powder. As you can probably tell, I love my embossing, so you can see a lot of that coming up in the future on this channel as well. To add some dimension to this panel, I added 2 layers of foam tape behind the entire thing, And then I tried my best to put this onto a card panel and not have it be crooked. I think I managed for once. It was a small miracle, but it happened. And then to adhere this butterfly, I'm going to add just a tiny piece of foam tape. I want the wings to flare up a little bit and have it move a little bit more organically. It's already curved up because of the embossing, so I figured why not go with that curve. For a matching envelope, you guys probably know that I love making matching envelopes, and with white cards I often go for a gray envelope, a really soft gray envelope, and I do repeat one of the colorful elements from my card on the envelope. And I'm going to do the same here. Now first I folded the envelope with the We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board, and then I had just a couple of strips left over. And I'm going to add those to my card. I'm just doing this with a liquid adhesive because I want a more organic pattern on my envelope. So I am trying to see if I like the strips I have left or if I have to cut a few more. But I just did it with these 5 that I had left. And I did cut them at different angles at the top to give them more fun edges as well. So yeah, that's a really fun, quick way to add some color to your envelope and have it match your card. If you have some strips left over from making a card design, that's a great way to add some color to your envelope. I love this mod floral stag butterfly that is not supposed to be a butterfly. It's just really pretty as a butterfly. You should probably look at your stamps a little bit differently to see if you can make something else out of those images. I love the texture those stamps give. They're not just full leaves or full butterfly wings. They have a texture to it that's almost like fabric, woven fabric. It's really pretty. I love it. I hope you like it too. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to read them. You can also read my blog post over on the Reverse Confetti blog. I will link that below as well, along with a list of the products that I've used. Don't forget to subscribe to the Reverse Confetti YouTube channel. I will be back here soon, I promise. And I hope to see you next time.